But no, instead, they sent him a $100 pair of sneakers and banned him from their platform.
I'm not gonna lie with you. I'm not gonna lie with you. I probably would have switched. I probably would have switched. We can't deny the fact it is that between him, your age, and Bruce, they were the only ones of us that was really shown up on a higher platform of Twitch or being represented by Twitch itself. Twitch didn't have a choice but to go ahead and give Kai his flowers as of last year because of the amount of like success it is that was pouring in. They had no choice but to finally give that to him. But these sneakers right here, bro, it ain't it. So, shout outs to the few people, including with Trickster, Justin, and a few others that did not want to be named, that sent me the video of Patrick CC's new vid. He usually drops out a video every Monday. So, let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. Twitch won't exist in 7 years. The self-sabotage of a live stream empire. This, by far, the titling is going to be very interesting within itself, but I will save my comments along the way of watching this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into it. Twitch won't survive, or Twitch won't exist in 7 years. The self-sabotage of a live stream empire. Let's get into this damn video, y'all. Let's do it.
Twitch has been on a steady decline for the past 2 years, and they have no idea how to fix it. They are potentially losing hundreds of millions of dollars per year, laying off hundreds of employees, banning some of their most important creators, implementing useless features, and are constantly proving how little they know or care about the live streaming community. Twitch has been the biggest live streaming platform for the better part of a decade, but there is some competition on the horizon. Although it wouldn't take much for YouTube to put Twitch out of their misery, it's very likely that their collapse will come from their own self-sabotage. First and foremost, Twitch's financial stability is confusing. And although they reported $2.8 billion in revenue in 2022, it's unclear how much of that, if any, was profit. However, there are a lot of implications that suggest the company is struggling to be in the green. Twitch's 4 ways of making money are through subscribers, who pay $5 a month to get an ad-free experience, as well.
May I add, this is bullshit here. You get 20% off your first sub gift. Bro, and now like and somebody was telling me this is like it's like 6 now on mobile, and it's like god damn. Y'all really trying to get money, and it explains the reason to why it is that some of these streamers is not getting any type of money. You said it's $6.49 on mobile. Hey, bro, it's going up, bro. Hold on. That's kind of crazy. You said the App Store need a cut. That makes a little bit sense. It makes a little bit of sense. But even still, like I already said this before about with Kai and your rage, like they should have had a contract, at least making some type of like, guaranteed type of money. But let's continue before it is that I go on my rant.
Well as other small benefits. In-app purchases, which include bits, a digital currency that users can purchase to donate to streamers, partnerships with brands and sponsors, and of course the number one, advertising. We don't know how many total paid subscribers there are on Twitch. I did find this metric from Stream Hatchet that says in April of 2021, Twitch had 8.7 million subscribers, where 43% of them were Amazon Prime subs. A Prime subscriber is someone who gets an ad-free experience for $0 since they already have an Amazon Prime membership, because Amazon owns Twitch. Therefore, Twitch doesn't make any money on that sub. In fact, you could
So I knew that it was owned by Amazon, but it's like even still something ain't right with like something. The math is not mathing.
Because Amazon owns Twitch. Therefore, Twitch doesn't make any money on that sub. In fact, you could argue they're losing money since viewers are paying $0 and not getting ads, and Twitch has to pay creators $1 and some change for that Prime sub. Anyways, this graph indicates that in the month of April, Twitch had 4.7 million paid subscribers, times $5, which is 23.5 million, times 12 months average, which would be about $282 million in sub revenue in 2022. 2021, but Twitch on average receives between 30 and 50% of that money, because for affiliate streamers, Twitch takes 50%, or $2.50 of the $5 subscriber price, and for partners, they take 30%, or $1.50 of the $5. So if we favor the high end of 50%, that would equal $141 million in subscriber revenue that goes to Twitch. But if Stream Hatchet's estimation of Twitch only having 4.7 million paid subscribers per month is wrong, and they actually have around 10 to 20 million paid subscribers per month, that would bring Twitch's cut between $300 and $600 million per year. Some people argue that Twitch taking a 50% cut of sub revenue is just
You said, did I see Kevin Gates' IG story? Yes, I did. And I also want to make it clear that is not as big as what people think it is, because it was just a woman naturally giving birth. When I heard that, people was just like, oh my God, don't watch Kevin Gates' story. This, and this. I was like, bro, I have watched so many birthing videos at this point of like how this goes, especially natural birthing. So it was cool. I'm just surprised it is that IG censored and like, didn't censor that in any form of way. But hey, listen, more power to the woman who gave a very healthy birth, and the father was right there to catch the baby and everything like that. I thought it was beautiful. So it ain't that big of a deal. Trust me, it's not that big of a deal, gang.
Just an act of greed, because most of their money comes from advertising. Now, $141 to $600 million is nothing to scoff at, but compared to $2.8 billion, I could see why people make the claims. However, it seems like Twitch needs this money to keep their business from failing. According to a blog post in November 2022, where Twitch president Dan Clancy, who is now the CEO, announced that creators who make over $100,000 in sub revenue will no longer get their 70-30 split. It will go down to 50-50, and over time, all creators will split the sub revenue 50-50 with Twitch. Why? Well, because it's too expensive to run Twitch. Delivering high definition, low latency, always available live video to nearly every corner of the world is expensive. Using the published rates from Amazon's Web Services Interactive Video Service, or IVS, which is essentially Twitch video, live video costs for a 100 CCU streamer who streams 200 hours a month are more than $1,000 per month. Now, what they said here is very misleading. If you want to start your own live stream platform, you can pay for Amazon IVS, or basically Twitch's infrastructure. The problem with Dan's statement here is there is simply no way Amazon is charging Twitch the same rate that anyone else would be charged for using IVS. Why wouldn't Amazon do that? Well, again, because Amazon owns Twitch. Amazon would charge me or you $1,000 per month to deliver HD live video to 100 concurrent viewers at 200 hours a month, but they likely charge Twitch at least 50 to 90% less than that. In fact, nobody has any real idea of how much it costs to run Twitch. Obviously, you have employee compensation with thousands of employees, but more importantly, billions of dollars per year in energy costs to maintain those servers and deliver perfect quality on-demand streaming all over the world at any given moment. And although we don't know those costs, we can pretty safely say that taking a higher percentage from their partners is not going to cover the expenses.
Right.
Now, regarding how much Twitch makes from bits, it's unclear, but I'm sure most streamers can agree that bits donations are nowhere near as common as subscribers.
Right,
It was reported that Twitch generated $185 million from in-app purchases. I'm not sure if this includes subscribers and bits together, or if it's just bits and other microtransactions like badges, gift cards, and the loot cave. Either way, we are learning that at best, Twitch is generating roughly $750 million from subs and in-app purchases, or at worst, $185 million. Regardless of what the real numbers are, we know that without a doubt, Twitch could never survive on just paid subscribers and in-app purchases, which means that likely the $2+ billion in revenue they generated in 2022, pretty much it comes from advertising and brand partnerships. The problem with this is advertisements are destroying the viewer experience. Creators have a terrible revenue split with Twitch, which has led to a near 10% decrease in average viewership and watch time for.
I am going to say this though, like for the ads, I will say that it's annoying for a viewer, and especially like for my younger viewers who don't have like the money like that. And don't get me wrong, like $5 is $5, but when you broke, okay? Like there's nothing wrong with that. But with those ads, like I do believe the ads run it could be every 60, like, 60 minutes. It could be every 90 minutes, even for bigger streamers and stuff like that. You might go into a stream for for like the day. The first time of the day going into a streamer's like live stream, and you're getting hit with like 6 ads off rip. And a lot of times people don't want to go ahead and wait that basically 3 minutes, like 2 to 3 minutes to go ahead and finally get the chance to see the stream. That's what, like, they clicked on there to go ahead and watch it, but then they get hit with ads and stuff. So it is annoying. Now, I will say, like, I get both sides of it. You know what I mean? I get both sides of like the streamer. It is like, hey, listen, you gotta make your money, unfortunately. But I also understand that it takes away the viewership of wanting to watch a stream because you're just gonna get hit with ads and you're like, yeah, nah, I'm good off of this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the pre-rolls kill viewerships. It really does. You said the other day I got hit with 10 in a row and I was like, you know what? I'm good. Exactly. Yeah. You know, you said, hey, 4 nigga hours is something serious. I get it. I understand it. You know, I get it. But I just think it is like so far with Twitch, like it has a great like streaming engine for us, but I do believe it is like their Twitch is going to lose their streamers. They already are at this rate. But I know it's whole politics that's going into that as of right now. Um and especially with the constant like bans of people, like more than one ban within like a year, and we're not even halfway into the year of 2023 yet. Is ridiculous. So I understand that there's a lot of politics that goes into it, but I still think it is like it- if I'm gonna say this, if YouTube, because you could stream on YouTube, if YouTube was to go ahead and fix just a couple little tweaks here and there with the live streams, I promise you people would switch. Because for it to be 70-30 for partnerships, and now it is you're switching back to 50-50, what's the point of people wanting to go and work hard to be a partner? Because to become a partner, you have to go ahead and get 75 active chatters and stuff like that in order to, like, apply and get approved for partnership. But it is not 75. You have to, that is like minimum. You actually really have to be getting like close to 100 or even more, over 100 people in chat in order to finally get that. I mean, you can still apply, but you just probably won't get approved. You'll get denied, which a couple people has so far. I had a couple people tell me it took them maybe like 3 or 4 times where they finally go ahead and get approved for partnership on Twitch. So there's certain things it is I wish, like, I'm gonna save this for later on in the video, that I wish that Twitch would fix when it comes down to certain things. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get back into it.
For the past 2 years. We all know how annoying ads can be, besides when I do them, because today's video is sponsored by Aura. Have you ever Googled your name and seen yourself on one of those strange sites that has way too much information about you? It feels pretty weird. I'd rather have that stuff not available to 2-week free trial. Out of the, you click on a new
Hey, listen, Patrick, appreciate you, gang.
streamer. The only problem is
Hold on.
result in minutes of ads per hour. Multiple minutes of ads being displayed consecutively will result in viewers either leaving the platform or clicking off to another streamer. The only problem is every time you click on a new stream, you will get hit with another non-skippable 30-second ad. There is no way to skip the ads. There is no way to escape the ads, and there is no way to rewind the stream and see what you just missed.
Yep.
This has led to a near 10% decrease in hours watched and average viewers from 2021 to 2022.
That is
Both
correct.
of those metrics are also down in 2023 by 5%. Simply put, there are too many ads on Twitch. But that's a
Yes.
good thing for the company, right? Well, not exactly. Twitch does not have an immense amount of data on who their viewers are, because there isn't a whole lot to do on the platform to track it. Think about YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. In just a few minutes, you will be exposed to a large variety of different niches, and you are actively pressing the like button or stopping to engage with the content. The amount of specific information you give about yourself without realizing is just data that gets organized and used to sell targeted ads to you. Because of my Instagram habits, the app knows that I like men's streetwear and accessories, skateboarding, modern furniture, rap music, and golf, so they can send me ads related to those things.
Correct.
All Twitch knows about me is that I watch I'm Dante a lot, and that he's my favorite streamer. So they could maybe
listen,
guess
Dante.
what I might be interested in based on what they think I'm Dante's viewers like. And because of this, most advertisers don't feel comfortable using Twitch because they don't know if they are truly selling to their target audience. Are you drinking water? When you advertise on YouTube, a brand like Pampers can target as specific as 28-year-old married women that live in the eastern United States and are pregnant or just had their first child. And YouTube can run ads so that mostly viewers who fit in that category will see those ads. If Pampers went to Twitch with that target audience in mind, they would simply not know where to run the ads. The only thing that Twitch knows is that their audience is mostly men ages 13 to 35 who like video games. This eliminates a huge chunk of potential revenue because only a small amount of brands want to advertise to that audience. Energy drink brands, unhealthy snack brands, car brands, and other men's lifestyle brands love advertising on Twitch, which leads to interesting sponsorships like QT Cinderella baking a cake on a live stream, but with a Manscaped partnership that says "We save balls" on the screen. To make things worse for advertisers, every deal has to be a long conversation with the ad sales team at Twitch, back and forth emails, phone calls, contracts, a process that takes forever. But any brand or individual can simply go to YouTube, click start advertising, and run a campaign without ever talking to anyone.
Correct.
Twitch will never be a real competitor if they don't figure out a way to get more reliable data on their users and create a programmatic ad system so brands can sell to their audience without relying on communication with a Twitch employee.
That's
and
correct.
Because of their inability to produce substantial revenue, they hired internal leadership who would shift the focus away from creators and towards driving profits. The senior vice president of global creators, Constance Knight, created a new initiative: cut costs, cut costs, cut costs. Every decision over the course of her tenure was fully based on how it was going to increase company profits, which isn't necessarily her position since she is the head of global creators. Therefore, the needs of creators were constantly being ignored. In one specific example, Knight said that burnout was not a valid reason for creators to not meet contractual obligations.
I don't think, okay, this is kind of, how do I put this? Night is also not the one that is at streaming. I've said this multiple times before when it comes down to people who do this as a profession. Streaming is very tedious, and you don't have any discoverability on Twitch. May I put that information out there? Again, you have absolutely no discoverability on Twitch. It's based off of people just coming into the chat solely because of the fact that they know you from other platforms. So for this to kind of be like, oh, a burnout, but it, like, in order for you to make money on Twitch, you have to somewhat be authentic. You have to be streaming games that is relevant, and on top of it too, you have to engage with the audience. You could do a whole stream of where it is that you can just do complete gameplays. You're not talking to anybody or anything like that, and they could just watch you. But it's not. But is it going to help you to grow? Yes and no. It really just depends. But I don't. A burnout is really real for people who, like myself, stream. You know, burnouts is very real. Being tired as hell from having to pick videos out from your stream, to edit every single video it is that you have, put it up on either TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, depending on whatever platform it is you're trying to get some type of discoverability on. It is very hard to do that. So I don't like the fact that is like Knight put that in there of just like, oh, burnout is not a valid reason, because that's kind of just saying a big you to all the streamers it is that are streaming every day and they don't want to stream. Hell, literally today I was not going to stream because I was having hip pain, but I had no choice. I had to get up and go ahead and do what it is I had to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to get a little bit of ibuprofen to go ahead and do this. But it's real. It's real. Taking breaks is real. Like, everybody basically goes through it. So basically she's a creative blocks is an excuse. Yeah, that's what she's saying.
If you don't know, most of Twitch's top creators have contracts directly with the platform where they're being paid essentially a salary or hourly rate to stream exclusively on the platform. These contracts require them to stream anywhere from 70 to 100 hours per month, which is roughly 3 hours per day or 4 hours per day if you want the weekends off.
Correct.
But the VP was not letting creators use burnout, or basically them being unmotivated to stream, as a valid excuse to not meet their monthly stream requirements, which led to Twitch employees feeling like the company was losing its way. 12 Twitch employees had gone to HR or logged complaints with their superiors overnight. 5 had left the company citing night as a reason. Now, some of you watching could never be convinced that sitting at a computer and playing video games could become a stressful or an annoying job in any way, shape, or form. But at the end of the day, it still is a job, and anyone can burn out from any job that they do every single day for years.
That is correct. I'm glad it is that he said that. Now, in the beginning, like when you're trying to start out with your Twitch career and everything like that, you're trying to like, like play games or you being around people it is like, you're having a great time with and whatnot. It's great. But then when you have people who kind of just like, when is the next streams and like you get that pressure, it's the same thing with YouTube as well. When you start putting up stuff on YouTube and people start watching you and they start really liking you, they feel some type of connection with you and your videos, then that demand comes in. So then that stress comes in that, everything ends up turning into somewhat of like a job. And especially if you are making money from this and this may or may not be your only way it is that you eat, then it becomes additional stress. You get what I'm saying? I mean, once upon a time, Twitch was solely my platform to where it is that I made money. Now it's YouTube. Now it's like a switch, in a way. But it's still cool to have both, essentially. But it's stressful. It is stressful to constantly have to do streaming, however many hours throughout the week, and then on top of that, to also do things on another platform. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Right, exactly.
Another previous Twitch employee took to YouTube to state how they feel about the company.
Twitch doesn't care about creators. Twitch cares about looking like they care about creators. Everything Twitch has done for the last 4 years has been with the goal of feeling like they understand and care.
Gang, it looks like it is that you've been going through it. I know there's a lot of things you would like to say within that microphone, but it is, it is what it is.
Although this could seem like an employee who is just upset about being fired, Twitch has shown time and time again that no matter how large of a creator you are, they will take you down, even at your highest moment.
That is
Kai
true.
Cenat, a creator who only just started streaming in February of 2021, dominated Twitch in all of 2022. He reached the very rare milestone of 100,000 subscribers, which made him the #1 most subscribed creator at that time. This prompted him to do a subathon, which was a 24/7, 28-day-long non-stop stream in February 2023 to try and break the record for earning the most subscribers on Twitch in a single month. That record was previously held by Ludwig at 283,000. Not only did Kai break it, he demolished it, peaking at 306,621 all-time subscribers.
Absolutely.
It was reported that he earned Twitch $10 million, while Kai only received a $2 million payout. These numbers were false, and Kai did not appreciate the narrative.
Twitch made $15 to $20 million on Kai Cenat, and Kai only brought about $2 million back to the bro. Where y'all getting these numbers from? Where are these numbers coming from? Because now it's a narrative that I'm just a black man who's getting used for millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Kai breaking the sub record was huge news, covered by publications like the BBC and Bloomberg, and most of us would assume that Twitch would do anything to boost Kai up. After all, he made history on their platform. At the very least, they would try to use this amazing moment to show the world what wonderful opportunities there are for creators on Twitch. They could squeeze out more press with Kai and do campaigns to get more people or brands interested in live streaming. But no, instead, they sent him a $100 pair of sneakers and banned him from their platform.
I'm not gonna lie with you. I probably would have switched. I probably would have switched if I was in his position. And don't get me wrong, like the assumption of numbers of how much it is that he made or may not made or whatever the case may have you. Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. But we can't deny the fact it is that between him, your age, and Bruce, they were the only ones of us that was really shown up on a higher platform of Twitch or being represented by Twitch itself. Twitch didn't have a choice but to go ahead and give Kai his flowers as of last year because of the amount of like success it is that was pouring in. They had no choice but to finally give that to him. But these sneakers right here, bro, These sneakers right here, I'm not gonna lie with you, it ain't it. It's just not it. Like, it's not it. I'm sorry. It's just not it. Like, I would be so disappointed. Out of all the things that you can do, is you're gonna send him bedazzled Air Force Ones, purple and black sneakers. You could have did anything else. You could even give him a bonus. Let's continue.
Contract and then, oh! Congratulations, Kai, on your huge accomplishment. We are so proud of you, Laura, Anna, and all of your friends at Twitch.
Bro, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Twitch really sat there and said, hey, listen, congratulations on everything it is that you did within 2022. We appreciate you. So let's go ahead and not only send you Air Force Ones, but let's bedazzle them. We know it is. You guys love bedazzled things. That is disrespectful. That is completely, this is disrespectful. And put King of Twitch. You're not even a contract, no additional money, no brands for some other shit. Sneakers with some bedazzles on there. You can't make this up, gang. Like, I break your whole sub record and you give me sneakers? I could commission myself for somebody to decorate it, but that could do better. Right. This is so disrespectful.
Unfortunately, there was no contract in that package. Twitch did not see enough value in Kai to offer him a streaming contract. Or they are making a very strategic business move. Twitch is very top heavy, meaning the top creators are making all of the money.
I don't understand how it is that, like what Patrick just said, of Twitch doesn't see them. They don't see him really profiting into Kai like that. Is disrespect. Off rip, I think that's disrespectful as fuck. For what Kai Cenat did, and as fast as it is that he did on his success, that's still wrong at the end of the day. And then you banned him again. And then you did the same thing with Bruce again. It's like y'all kind of doing us dirty. And they're the only ones of us that is highly like being shown on Twitch. That's running Twitch. And don't get me wrong, there's 1,000 other amazing African American streamers that don't get the recognition to what it is that they should be deserving. And it's like, come on, Twitch, you gotta do better with that though. And it's not even just with Twitch. It's also with women streamers. It's also with LGBTQ plus streamers as well. There's a lot of different streamers that don't get the recognition on here. And you have to understand, you're not a discoverability app. So you need to do better.
5% of Twitch streamers made over $1,000 in 2021, and 50% of all of their revenue comes from 1% of their creators. Kai became a 1%er without getting an exclusive contract, which means Twitch is profiting immensely off him. It seems like they are not giving him a paid contract because they don't think he will leave. His largest audience and main financial vehicle is on Twitch, and if it was up to them, they wouldn't give streamers contracts to begin with. They want to get to a point where they aren't as reliant on the top 1% of creators. So if someone leaves the platform, they will be just fine. YouTube has 600 creators with over 10 million subscribers. If 20% of those people stopped creating, YouTube wouldn't be hurting financially. Eventually those creators will be replaced, but Twitch 1%ers can't be replaced as quickly or as easily. Maybe Kai is a transitional point for Twitch as a company to see if they can keep 1% talent without paying them additional money. Just a few short weeks after they sent him the sneakers, Kai Cenat announced he was banned from the platform on April 17th. How could they possibly ban the #1 creator on the site? Nobody knew the reason why, but it prompted support from people like Kyrie Irving and Nicki Minaj. We later found out that Twitch told Kai it was from a GTA clip where he promoted simulated sexual activity. This was the clip.
Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my God! My boss! My boss!
He pretended like he was receiving services from a fake woman in a video game. Meanwhile, there's a ton of real borderline sexual activity on that website.
Bro, this is what I don't understand with Twitch. It's not even just with this. It's the fact of like emotes was getting removed. People just be slightly dancing within the streams, and then niggas get banned off of that. And now you have stuff within this of just like pretending. There was somebody it is who literally exposed his entire man's out on stream, and the nigga didn't even get banned or anything like that. You have stuff that's like this, to where it is girls is literally in bikinis, all different types of shit. You call it a hot tub stream or a pool and beach category stream, and they don't get banned. This is what I don't understand about with Twitch. I didn't even do anything really wrong within that clip, but it's just weird. It's just weird to me that Twitch picks and chooses to when it is they want to put bans, and that is, it's not settling with me. Right, Emperor, I was just saying that. It says Twitch is just picky and choosy as usual on certain things of what they allow. If we're gonna do that, if we're going to sit there and say this, then none of these things, as we see as right here, should be allowed on Twitch. That should be a fair game all around. Of like, all right, if you don't want anything of like, if sexual content in any form of way is part of TOS, then technically this should be TOS too. That's just common sense to me. But hey, listen, let's
let
continue.
alone simulated. Twitch is just reminding him that he, no matter how big he is, will not be able to break the rules, and everyone knows Twitch's terms of service are extremely unclear. In 2019, Brazilian Twitch streamer Gabriel Baptista received a suspension because he showed a Pink Floyd poster during his broadcast. Faria was banned for wearing gym clothes that Twitch claimed looked like lingerie. Deller
What?
was banned for smashing a keyboard over his head, and Dr. Disrespect was banned for, well, they never told him why. Sadly, Kai's ban is just one of an extremely long list of incredibly stupid bans that Twitch has given out and will continue to in the future. So with Twitch continuously making the wrong decisions when it comes to profits, employees, and creators, is competition a real threat to their company? Recently, the live streaming platform Kick has made some noise after their $30 million plus deal where they exclusively acquired Aiden Ross. Kick works and looks exactly almost like Twitch. The main difference is that they have a much more lenient terms of service. Streamers can gamble, say and do just about anything they
Yeah.
want without getting banned.
No, trust me. I think that's bullshit too. For the girl to be wearing regular gym clothes and just say it's lingerie. It's okay.
And the biggest thing is that they are offering creators a 95% cut of their subscriber revenue. Jared FPS, a Kick streamer, highlighted his Kick earnings at $3,800 for 800 subscribers, which would be about $2,000 on Twitch. However, I don't think this is going to be enough to really compete with Twitch. Think about all of the problems I highlighted in this video. Kick is going to have to deal with all of those same problems, but more
Correct.
importantly with advertisers, they will be targeting the same niche as Twitch, but with less censorship and more risque content. Advertisers will feel even less comfortable than they already do with Twitch. But the biggest problem is, Kick is built on Amazon IVS. Remember when Twitch said it was too expensive to run Twitch on IVS? Well, Kick uses the same infrastructure. The difference is, Kick is likely paying at least 20 to 50% more than Twitch is to keep their business operating. So in a way, no matter how successful Kick gets, they will be paying millions, if not billions, to Amazon, who could use that money to fund Twitch. Now, YouTube gaming, or their live streaming sector, could very well be a threat. The worst part about YouTube is that the live streaming experience is just not as good. The chat is
not.
chaotic and hard to read. You can't look at chat logs, which makes it really hard to moderate. The raid feature is terrible. The discovery page for live streamers actually looks like they don't update it. And they lack many of the small features that make
Yo, Babs, thank you so much for the 15 months, gang. How you done? Hopefully everything's going good with you.
Twitch streaming more dynamic and more fun. Yet even with all of those downsides, YouTube still holds nearly 15% market share in the live streaming space. So why is YouTube a threat? It's very simple. YouTube has 2.5 billion monthly active users compared to Twitch's 140 million. YouTube has a strong and reliable ad revenue system, which generated $29 billion last year. Plus, they are offering 70-30 splits for streamers. And if you build a following up as a streamer on YouTube, you now have a whole YouTube channel that you can post regular videos on. You just built yourself 2 assets at one time.
Correct.
Most Twitch streamers have to post clips of their streams on YouTube in order to grow.
That's
and even
correct.
still, the translation is not that great, and they end up being more popular on YouTube. If YouTube just got the
I'm going through the same thing right now. I am literally going through the same thing. I started out with doing Twitch first. That was my platform. And I was like, all right, let me go ahead and put the content from Twitch on YouTube. Now I am more known on YouTube than it is on Twitch. I'm slowly but surely the people are coming in, but I've developed like a whole platform on YouTube. The fact that I'm almost at 7K on YouTube and I'm only at 3.6 on here, and I started out with here first, lets you know everything it is you need to know. You said, yeah, I found you on YouTube. See, that's the thing I'm talking about. It's not being on here on Twitch is just not a discoverability app. So it makes sense to why it is you saw me first on YouTube, then you saw me here. That makes sense.
their live streaming page to operate exactly like Twitch or Kick, which wouldn't really be that hard for them, it wouldn't make any sense for small streamers to use Twitch. 1% streamers like Hassan and XQC wouldn't immediately jump ship, or maybe never because they already have a huge following. At the same time, everybody has a price. Nobody thought Ludwig would switch platforms, but he did. So why hasn't YouTube tried to take over? Especially since I claim it'll be so easy for them. Maybe they just don't see live streaming as a worthwhile business investment. Think about everything I mentioned in this video. All the hurdles, all the expenses, all the bans, moderation, discoverability issues, creator contracts, advertiser uncertainty. Maybe YouTube thinks that live streaming will never be as profitable as video on demand, film, sports entertainment, and music streaming. Maybe live streaming will always be considered a niche subgenre of the entertainment industry. Until YouTube sees a bar packed full of people paying a $10 cover to watch Hassan debate Aiden Ross or Kai Cenat and 21 Savage react to Drake memes, they probably won't even bother. So what should Twitch do? Well, they definitely need to figure out a middle ground with ads. They need advertisers to pay the bills, and we as viewers understand that. Maybe a feature could be implemented that allows viewers to skip an ad or two just in case they...
If they had this option, I swear to you, it would make things so much easier if they had this option to just skip the ads on Twitch. YouTube do it, and sometimes YouTube be getting a little rambunctious with their ads, but at least it is that they have an option. You know what's up, Trickster? At least they have an option to where it is you can able to skip this. If they had this with Twitch, it would make things a lot more easier, and it would make people want to stay within a stream if they could able to do that.
pop up at a crucial time in the stream. Maybe even a feature that allows viewers to watch ads for a reward, or uninterrupted ad time when there's some downtime in somebody's stream. Kind of like how mobile games will allow you to watch an ad for a reward. Or you could exchange personal survey information for less ads. It's invasive, but hey, they're going to try to do that anyway.
Correct.
And after they improve their ad system, just keep the 70-30 revenue split with all creators, big or small. Most platforms provide a better split than that, so that's the least they can do. Also,
Right.
more clarity and consistency when it comes to streamer bans seems like a very fair ask. Just tell people why they were banned in detail. Timestamp it, provide a clip. Every single time someone is banned, it should be the same process.
Correct.
Most importantly, they need to improve discoverability for small/medium-sized creators. Twitch streamers relying on YouTube or TikTok to gain a following is absolutely ludicrous. Twitch is way too reliant on the 1%ers, and they're way too reliant on other platforms. Ultimately, I want to see Twitch win, and the streaming community wants to see them win as well. I think live streamers are incredibly underrated in terms of their entertainment value and ability to hold an audience for hours on end. But if they don't make these critical improvements, and YouTube just decides to invest $1 billion into making YouTube gaming a fierce competitor, I think Twitch could be on the verge of going out of business 5 to 10 years down the line.
I believe so too. That's all it is that I want them to do with YouTube. YouTube has it. It has everything it is that's needed. But if they invested more time into the live streams and fix certain things, I promise you, I think it is that a lot of people would make the switch over to YouTube, ideally. Even though it is like most people who do stream on this and also put up stuff on YouTube as well, they have a bigger platform on YouTube than it is on Twitch. And since it is, I'm experiencing that firsthand within myself. I think it is that that's the truth. So I hope and pray it is that they get on their shit when it comes down to listening to a lot of what streamers are saying, the complaints it is that they have, being a lot more fair when it comes down to bans. Also, if you're gonna have the terms of service to be one thing, we should not have a category it is that basically just all right, well, that doesn't even fucking matter anymore because they do that. That it should be equal all around the board if that's the case. And more of a 70-30 split and more of an incentive for people to want to become partner, because everybody who's partner on Twitch has told me specifically, it's just like, all right, there's really no difference anymore. There used to be, but you're better off just being an affiliate versus like, having to deal with the stuff it is that you're dealing with now as being a partner. So all in short, I hope it is that Twitch can get their shit together when it comes down to this. If not, they're going to be losing quite a lot of people. Do I feel like Kick will be it? Not necessarily. But YouTube would be a better competitor if they get everything together. So with that being said, but hey, listen, W video.